such a strange and amusing place. One day you buy 'em rocket ship underpants, and then the next they're in outer space. Mama, don't you know you keep the whole world turning round?
As a mom, you probably are concerned about what you need to do to save for your child's college education.
Or you may already have a college fund, but you're wondering how you can continue saving when you may need some of that money for everyday expenses.
So as a part of our New Beginnings series with State Farm, we've invited State Farm agent Felicia Everett to come and talk to us about some of the options. Welcome to MommyCast.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so everybody's afraid of college. It's so expensive. It's so scary. What do we need to know about planning for college education for our kids?
Well, one of the main things is that the U.S. Census Bureau is predicting that people who graduate from college will make twice the amount of money that people who graduate only with high school diplomas.
Wow.
That's huge. And
That
another
is
thing
huge.
is, according to the MSN, they predict that year 2020, that a four-year private college will cost approximately $225,000 per four-year college degree, and the public university would cost about $105,000.
That is so scary.
Yes, it is.
It
It's
is
just,
so
it's like
scary.
kind of,
And I think you think back to when I was in college. I had no idea the cost that it really was, because you kind of take it a step at a time. Your parents kick in money, you get a job or whatever. I mean, there's lots of different things that you can do.
so what do we do?
Yeah, what are some of the popular college savings?
Well,
methods out
there are a
there?
few. One of them is a Coverdell,
Mm-hmm.
Coverdell Educational Savings Plan, and that's where you actually put money in per month.
Mm-hmm.
And the good thing about the Coverdell Educational Savings Plan is you can use it for elementary, middle school, high school, and college.
Oh, really?
Okay.
That's huge.
Oh, okay.
So the kids who need to go to private school in their younger age, you can use the money for that also.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the 529, where you actually put money in per month,
Mm-hmm.
or you could put a lump sum and you use that money for college.
And is that money then grown
With
with
interest?
interest and that type of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there are the prepaid tuition plans with the state, where you actually invest, and you invest in the cost of college tuition at today's price.
And that's if you want to go to if your
In
child is
the
going to
state that
go
you
to
live
a
in.
university in the state that you live in.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's
and
correct.
that's kind of tricky. I mean, as a 5-year-old, you always hope that your child will go to
The state school that
your
was
alma
your
mater,
alma mater,
or whatever.
yeah.
But when they become teenagers, they get a mind of their own.
All of a
Yes, they
sudden
do.
they want to go to,
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
So what happens then?
Well, it depends. Some of the plans you may not be able to get the money back. Some of them you may. So it's just a chance
Gotta be
you
very
take.
careful then.
Yeah.
So just be safe.
So you just, as moms, we just need to do the research and figure out what's going to work best for our situation.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's the benefit of having a State Farm agent, because you actually can come in our office. We'll sit down. We have software programs. We can work with you, figure out your debt, what you can afford to pay, what you can't afford to put aside for your children, and help you with some of the decisions.
Okay.
That's
good.
great.
Okay, so if we set up one of these plans, is there a way that we can set it up so we can have family and friends contribute? Because that might help.
Well, that's a great suggestion, because a few of the plans, your grandparents, certain relatives, particularly grandparents, can actually open a plan for your children. And they can contribute money per month.
My
Or the
mom would
lump
get all
sum.
over that because she's an accountant
Yes.
and she's all about the,
Yes.
yeah. I can,
Excellent gifts for the children.
I think one of the biggest problems that, of course, now in this economic environment is people just don't have that kind of money to save. And I think a lot of people have lost what they have saved for the college. I mean, what do you suggest for people who feel like they're behind all of a sudden?
Well, I feel that way myself. I have 5 children, and the economy is hurting everyone. I'm relying on scholarships for my children. If that doesn't work, there are always loans and grants.
yeah.
So don't
and
feel
the
like
good old-fashioned job.
yes.
Work. Whoa.
That's a good point. That's a great
What an
point.
idea.
That's a great point.
So exactly when should you start to save? And I know you're going to say right away.
Right away,
Yeah.
immediately,
Yeah.
as soon as you know baby is on the way, or even before, because it gives you an opportunity to save
that's
18 years.
Yeah.
You really need to sit down, look at your budget. What can you afford to save? What can you cut from your everyday running of your household, the things that you really don't need, and try to set some money aside per child.
It sounds easy.
It's like, you know what? Diet and exercise. That's all you need to do then. Oh, well, okay. I hadn't thought of that. You know, it's like, of course, saving and, it's just like, I don't know why it's hard, but it is.
Well, you want to do it because you don't want to have that child getting ready to graduate from high school and there's no money. Hey, Mom, I want to go to college.
Right.
And you haven't done anything. So, I mean, as little as $50 a month will go a long way for 18 years.
It's just, you have to remember that the time is going to fly. And even though they're little, you really have to plan.
Well, as parents, we have to do our own research because there are a lot of scholarships out there for our children.
Yep.
And if we get out there and research and find some scholarships and save some money on the side also.
Because it can really supplement, right?
It really can.
Yeah.
It really
can.
Well, thank you so much for coming. We appreciate your help and
Thank
all
you
of
for
your
having
tips.
me. Thank you.
For more on saving for your child's education, check out our website.
MommyCats.com.